So hello, anybody who is watching now or in the future. This is another live stream. This time we would model and animate Tokra units. We will not go from zero, as you can see I already have something prepared. I kinda reused many parts of the model from Hero Selmag, which is already animated, and basically we have a same model here with different head and different weapon. As you can see, this unit has Zakňaktel. So we have to edit the existing animation, or rather a set of animations accordingly. So this is what we will do right now, and then after this one is finished, this one I call Tokra Scientist, just to differentiate between the two units for Tokra we have. Then we will go to a second unit, which I call Tokra Soldier. It's the different uniform, the original uniform that was where the Tokra wore during the second, third and fourth season. I think also during the fifth season, and during the sixth season this new uniform came to be. Anyway, so I now start to take a look how all the animation actually look. They all will be probably distorted to some degree, so we will take a look and adjust the animation. Okay, so the first thing I would do is to actually lower his weapon hand, because it's strange for him to have his hand always in the attack position. At least that's what I think. You will probably notice that I actually animate those little pieces of models instead of the actual hand itself. What I'm doing isn't really what you should do when you model properly. I should definitely use bones and animate with the skin, but unfortunately when I started with those models, we couldn't basically use rigged models. For some reason the shader that we used for them in game was broken. Fortunately now it's fixed and we can, but there are still some models that I prepared some time ago that are basically made from individual body parts, as you can see, upper arm, lower arm and so on, and this is basically what I'm doing with it. No, I don't think it's such a bad problem, because as you understand, it's RTS, so most of the time the camera will be really up and you won't be able to actually see the details. But when you go to the cinematic mode, then you can, and it's barely noticeable there. So I decided it's lesser evil to actually keep it that way rather than start from scratch. Anyway, so now the hand is lowered, so I don't think it looks that bad, though I am not really satisfied with the right hand, so we will animate it a little bit. Okay, that could work. Just a little reminder, as you can see, I'm using the old Max 3D Studio Max 9, and because I have Windows 10, there will be probably in quite a short time those, we call it ghosts, which is some error in graphics when the ghost image simply stay on the display and won't go away, and it's really annoying. The only option we have to actually get rid of it, that we currently know of, is to actually turn off the 3D Max, but let's hope it won't happen for some time. I see some unnecessary movements on his pelvis, and I don't really like them. It kinda looks like he's hula dancing. I don't really know why, but I will get rid of it. Oh shit, I didn't want to do this. I want to do this. I edited a wrong model. Yeah, and I see that we also have to take care of the legs. That's better. Move will have to be certainly adjusted. Yeah, that's what I think so. Thought so, sorry. Oh. The hands, both hands are actually quite messed up. That was expected because the original model from which I took these parts had a different weapon, two-handed weapon, and as you can see the Zetniaketel is only one-handed weapon. But it isn't really such a problem. We will take care of it. Oh, okay, we will take care of it, but as you can see it would be better to first start with the walk move. Okay, so first I need to correct hands. No. And we can one. Now the second hand. No, don't like it. So one. Now we copy the key and two. But I don't really like how the palm is. One and two. Okay, so now we can go to move. But there. Now this hand actually has to be put like that. One and two. This one I don't like that much because definitely it's better. Okay, I will leave it for now. So now we go to a transition. That's a animation that goes from idle to an attack stance, which, as you can see, is not very good now. Well, I kind of think we don't really need to do it like that, because I imagine shooting Zatniakatel isn't really that hard, or it doesn't really require any attack stance, so I will simply here you can see the shadow mesh from the old weapon I forgot to get rid of. Oh. For some reason we have a movement here. I won't waste my time with it right now. Anyway, so what we do need is let's just say a little turn of the waist a little bit, let's just say 10 degrees. Now we will straighten the head, raise the arm, and bend this arm a little bit. And we will I see that I have to correct the hand as it doesn't really point. I will leave it like that, but I will have to animate the palm. I see that the muzzle and the muzzle flesh are properly aligned, so to correct that, so Good. Okay, so now when the transition is done, we have to go back to the attack animation, because it starts right when the transition ends. So we basically have to copy this key, and we have to get rid of this one and basically make a new one in which this event does this and this. That's the movement of the second hand is really not that subtle. Okay, that could be done. Now we have to change the attack idle animation. Again, it starts right when where the attack animation ends. So again, we have to copy the key and make a new one. Very subtle movements, so let's just say now we'll go to die animation. I think that one could theoretically be okay, just as it is. No, it is not, but it's not that bad. Okay, so we have to take care of the hand, which I think we could do by removing this tag. Now this hand. So now the hand is perfectly still, so we will animate something new. this animation. Wow. Yeah. The hand again. This animation, this is for the occasion that the unit is killed by a hand device, the Caracash, or reborn device, or it was. So it is blasted away. Okay, and I believe I have to fix the second hand as well. Oh. I see that. Now I have to fix the palm as well. Oh, sorry, I forgot to. Well, I'm confused. I'm in snooze mode, yet it was still hurt. Strange. So that's the forward die. Now, so this idle animation goes out. Well, this animation could be used, but I have to. Bomb those. I don't need bomb those. Very nice. It kinda hurts me to watch this body position. So I certainly don't want this. Okay. Now. And now the I think we have to take a look at the that was awkward. Yeah, that works. I only have to make a slight change here. Okay. Okay. Another idle animation, but I think we already fixed this one. Yes. Great. That means it's all. So we will save it once again. Now I have to take a look if I already have the allo file. I don't have it. So we will save it. Not our Docker. So Alamo object, that's the object that is used in the game. Yeah, this is a warning about shadow mesh geometry. That's actually something I have to try out if it actually works. So as you can see now we have quite many files. So I now have to go to the allo viewer to actually test the model out, how it behaves in the game engine. I wanted to say that first thing I notice is that the shadow mesh is actually working, but I can see that it's not that great around the head, but I probably think I know the reason for it. Oh, strange. Well, I will have to do something about the head shadow, but let's just ignore it for now and take a look at all the animations. So, the idle, oh, I see that I forgot to attach the shadow, head shadow. as you can see, it doesn't move with the rest of the body. Okay, I will stop it now and go back to the max. Yeah, here's the problem. That's a wrong shadow. I don't want it. So we have to make a new shadow. So now this head is, this shadow, I'm sorry, is unnecessarily complex. Ah, shit, here is what I was talking about, a ghost. So I will cap it. Well, first I will remove these unnecessary parts. Now I will cap it. Now optimize. Day at 13. Now we have to make a dependency there and properly place it. Okay. So export Docker. Attempt number 2. I hate this stupid ghosting. Yeah, now the head is definitely better. The shadow, I mean. So let's just take a look at the animation and we will change the position of the sun just to see the shadow as well. So I think it's okay for neutral unit that would be present only on a few planets, I think it's sufficient. Okay, so that means the scientist is ready. Now the soldier. I completely forgot that I did not prepare, or did I? The proper textures. I guess this is the version from the newer Macs that I made previously, and if so, I won't be able to actually open it. Exactly. But I'm kinda confused. I thought that the texture looked different than this. Ah, shit. Oh yeah, it's the right texture. So oh shit. Fuck. Houston, we've got a problem. The problem is that normal map, the bump map, was made for me by my colleague, by Ellie. And because I tend to forget everything, forgot to actually download it when he sent me the map, and now I cannot find it in the Slack because it's been some time since he sent it. Well, well, for now I can do it without the bump map. So we will first prepare the model, and for now use a different shader, or we don't even have to. We can use the shader we are supposed to use, but without the normal map for now. File import. I see the import wasn't that great, judging by the hands. Don't know why it does that, but it could be easily fixed. Now, I don't really know if I already... Yeah, it is DDS, so copy. So let's see. Yeah, well, it looks like shit without the normal map. Better than nothing. I don't really think I would finish this model today because there's a lot of work, as you can see. I will, however, do one thing, and that's merge with the scientist just to properly scale it, and I think I will at least for now reuse the head. I don't say that I will use it on the final model, but replacing a body part, as for example the head, is very easy, so I will always leave it as a last thing. Yeah, well, as you can see, the model is actually a little big. Just say 80%. No, still small. Oh, still big, sorry. Now it's a little smaller, so let me just go. Oh shit. Yeah, I would say no, it's okay. So now I will do one thing, and to differentiate all those body parts. No, this. Okay. Can be file save. Okay, so now I think I will make a test export to actually see how it looks in the Allo viewer without the normal map. And strange. And I kind of think it would be all for today. So because it is just a testing file, I won't even name it, but I have to actually go to a Steam version, because now, since I have a Steam version of the game, the Allo viewer takes the Steam folder as the default one. So unfortunately I have now the game twice, as a Steam version and a retail version. Here is A. Okay, so now we can actually take a look at the Togra. It doesn't look that great without the normal map. Still some work to do, but once I apply the normal map, it shouldn't look like that at all. It should look much better. I will also do something about the head, and then it should be theoretically okay. Here for the skirt, I will obviously have to use the R-skin shader, meaning the rigging. I will have to make bones there and actually rig the skirt so that it moves with the legs, and otherwise it theoretically would be all. But one more thing I want to do is actually smooth the model as much as it's possible. Let's see if it made any difference in the model. Well, I would say that a little bit, but not entirely. Yeah, I don't really like the texture here. I will have to fix it. Yes, well, this unit, he will have a staff weapon, unlike the scientist who has the Zaknikatel. So this one will have a staff, and of course you might have noticed when I was working on the scientist that Jacob or Selmak, that he actually has TFR. TER, or what's the transphasic eradicator? No, or transphasic eradicator. TER, yeah, TER. So we have all three weapons represented there. Anyway, I don't really like the skirt how it is right now, so I think I will redo it at least a little bit. The shape is not to my liking, but the texture of the skin, that I really like, and even the sleeve part. Okay, so we have the model more or less prepared. There is some tweaking required, but let's just leave that for another time, because I know it's already it's only 9 p.m. but I am starting to get tired, so I think for now we will wrap it up. So thanks if you were watching and if you enjoyed it, and bye during for sorry, so bye.